I'm live. Ah, I'm very lively because I'm alive. Get alive when you're live. You don't believe how stupid that sounds. Now, today I want to do something different today, and that all because now this isn't about mediumship or paranormal or anything like that. This is something I think needs to be said, because of the age we're living in now. Like it's been, what, 6 or 7 months that we've been in this pandemic. And I've been watching the numbers daily, and the numbers are getting pretty scary, especially the global numbers. Not good. And I know that we're still in, depends on what country you're in, that we're still in lockdown. I know in where I am, we're in a modified stage 2, so we're kind of in lockdown. The United States is a war zone for the pandemic. And my dear family over in the UK, they're in lockdown as well. But to me, it doesn't seem to matter where you are in the world. Hey, brother, it's just complete chaos with it's kind of like the COVID is real monkey wrench in the works when it comes to our daily lives, our daily routine, and that. And I get really worried about my family as well as my immediate family here. And I know and I realize that a lot of people want to go out ghost hunting and stuff like that, which I don't blame you. It's a lot of fun. You interact with spirit people. It is a lot of fun. It's an adventure. But yet at the same time, on that, it's so very, very important to, protect yourselves, protect your loved ones, So, hey, Tinker. So, like every time my wife and I go out, we're masks and that, and I look like a complete idiot, but it's still a good protection. So my message to all my parent family is, I know this might be taking a toll on your, mental health, emotional health, even spiritual health, physical health, and that. I know it's hard times, but I just wanted to say for the people that are really taking this hard, really suffering, I get it. I start to worry about, especially the Green family, what they've been gone through with COVID and stuff, as well as all the other families that I know. And that it's very hard times, and I know that you're so restricted on what you want to do, whether you're in UK or here in Canada or United States or anywhere, and that I know it's tough, and that you feel like that you're cooped up all the time. You want to get out, but it depends on where you are. You can only go out for essential stuff, like groceries, medicine, doctor's appointments, what have you. And that I get, because I'm the same. And that, but I do know that when it comes to Derek and his family, they're taking this very seriously, and whenever they do go out, they go as a family, but in accordance to the Ministry of Health in UK. So they're taking it very seriously, which I'm proud that they're doing that. But for the people, no matter where they are, but for the people that want to go out and do crazy stuff, and then in large gatherings, and then large parties, they like to go on, yes, even ghost huntings, but in big groups of people. My suggestion is don't do it. Because you're not only putting yourself at risk, you're putting other people at risk as well. Because don't forget how this virus, how it transfers from one person to another, and that you can transfer this so easily and not even know it. And you can show no symptoms at all whatsoever. And that's one dangerous thing about this virus. And you can have it and not know it. You can have it, show no symptoms whatsoever, and And next thing you know, you're infected, someone else is infected, and that. So to me, it's not worth it. I know it's hard to not go out. You know, like myself, I would love to go to a dozen different places here in Mississauga, but because of my health, my wife's health, and that, like we're obeying the Ministry of Health of Ontario as well as Canada, and that. And what we do is we monitor each day to see if the cases are going up or going down. And I love it when the case is going down. That means we're getting it under control. But like today, it was over 800 in one day, and which is pretty scary. And a lot of businesses have gone belly up because of it. But I'm so glad that my brother Nicky, Tinker, the Greens, the people from White Rose, Wanda, Ellen, and Tony, that they're staying safe and they're staying smart. Okay, they're doing good. And I hear that Kelly's daughter, Scarlett, was tested negative, which is yes. See, so if anybody in the group ever got tested and it came back negative, to me, that's a reason to party. Awesome news. Keeping healthy and that. But what I would like to see everybody else to do, including myself, is to stay smart, stay healthy, and that obey the Ministry of Health, no matter where you are, and that it may sound like a boring thing, or it may sound like like what's the use? It's no big deal. Well, for anybody that doesn't think that this COVID thing is not a big deal, okay, go to YouTube and key in key in COVID in hospital and check that out. And I found a couple of videos of one lady that was on a respirator because she was and she could barely breathe, and she was pleading for people to take this COVID thing seriously, and unfortunately another lady that had COVID, well, unfortunately she succumbed to it and she passed away. And that, you see, when the COVID hits the lungs, it damages the tissue, it damages the lungs to the point that air can't get in, and that's what does the real damage. And it also does, and I didn't know this, I found this a little bit a while ago, was that COVID not only damages the lungs, it can damage other organs as well, like the liver, kidneys, the heart, and yes, this is pretty scary, yes, the brain, it can damage that, it can damage the neurological part of your body, and then, believe me, this virus is a killer. Like it can screw up so many different things. And there are some people that didn't have they had moderate symptoms, they got a little bit better, but they're known as they are what the doctors call the long haulers. See, they have side effects like always being tired, lethargic, coughing all the time, like they don't want to do anything. Okay, even though they tested negative for the virus, the damage is done. And that's something I wouldn't wish even on my worst enemy. And that, except for Satan, he can have it all. The hospital, I'm close. Yes. Yep. A lot of the hospitals here are getting pretty stressed. And Tinker, I don't know about if there's any long-term care homes where you are, but up here we have a couple, I think, in Mississauga, and some in all over Halton, Peel, in our regions, and they are really hurting. Like we've had in Ontario, just long-term care homes, and that we've had, I believe, close to 2,000 seniors pass from long-term care homes. At least I'm pretty sure that's the number, 2,000 on that. And there's still a huge investigation going on because families are affected, like they still can't go see their loved ones because of COVID. My brother-in-law, he passed away in June, and nothing is done. Like we can't do anything until we know it's safe. Yes, nursing homes and these. Yeah. So that's the reason why I take this thing so seriously. And especially when it comes to younger people, especially I don't know about in UK and the United States, and that, but in our area here, the one age group that seem to not take this seriously at all are the ones that are either in their mid-teens and up to say 35, 40 years of age. That age group, and that I've seen them so many times. Social distancing, wearing a mask, and that they actually think that this COVID thing is a big joke. They're not taking it seriously at all. Just like Donald Trump, he thinks it's just a few sniffles, and that before long, the COVID thing will be over by the end of the year. That guy's living in a fantasy world, and I still can't believe that he actually got COVID. A few days later, he was out. Something's definitely wrong about that. And even our prime minister got COVID once a few months ago. He got over it, and so his wife. But still, the word COVID is becoming almost like a swear word up here. But that's the reason why I'm so concerned about, when it comes to the young people, I get it, especially when it comes to the younger people that want to go out, they want to go to bars, they want to go out with their friends. I get it. But is it worth it? You keep saying you're not going to get sick. I'll be safe. I'll be fine. I'll wear a mask. That's not the point. Because there's more than one way that you can get COVID, not just through the mask. Physical contact. Touch your face. Eating. There's so many different ways it can be transmitted. And that I don't want to see that happen to anybody. That's why I think social distancing, wear a mask, and just use common sense. And I know a lot of people are going to say, Brian, you're so full of it. What do you know? Well, I've met a few people in spirit that actually died from COVID, and they feel bad that they didn't listen when they should have. So the people that are not listening now, they think it's all one big joke and I'm overreacting. Okay? I hope and pray that you never get infected. And that, because sometimes if it gets bad enough, you will end up in the hospital and on a ventilator. Then what will you think? Oh my God, if only if I had listened. So for the young people, for the sake of your health and your future, take this COVID thing seriously. Because I don't want to see you in a hospital. I don't want to see you pass on. Okay? Because, it's naturally before your time anyway. So, anyway, I better go. And then, if you got any questions about this, leave it in the comments, all that kind of stuff. And, like I said, please take this thing seriously and be protected and be careful. Okay? So, I'll leave you go and hope everybody stays safe and be good. Okay? So my next stream, I don't know, will be in a couple of days or something like that. I've already got a topic but I'll let you know. Okay? And I love you too, Tinker, and I love my brother, Nicky. Okay? So God bless you all. Please stay safe. And like I said, social distancing, wear the mask, and obey the health authorities because they're there for a reason. And why are they there? To keep you safe and keep you alive. Hey, Have a night.
Can you text